Welcome to another episode on Unbelievable Top 10. Today, we will debunk 10 common misconceptions about Christmas. We've all heard the stories, from the supposed origins of Christmas replacing the winter solstice, to the deadly nature of the festive poinsettia plant, not to mention the tale of the three wise men, who may not have been as we picture them at all. These are just a few of the myths we'll be exploring today. So, hold on to your Santa hats, because we're about to reveal the truth behind these common Christmas misconceptions. First up, many believe that Christmas replaced the winter solstice and allowed for the continuation of pagan traditions. But the origin of Christmas isn't that simple. Early Christian writers in Rome didn't actually celebrate birthdays. They were more focused on commemorating deaths. The idea of celebrating the birth of Christ wasn't even introduced until around 200 AD. Even then, the texts from that time suggest that the birth of Christ might have been in April or May, not in December. The link between Christmas and December 25th didn't come about until the 4th century. A Roman almanac interpreted a gospel to establish this date as the birth of Christ. So Christmas didn't replace the winter solstice. The date of December 25th is more likely connected to the conception and crucifixion of Christ, with March 25th being the date of both events in the Roman calendar. So the date of December 25th has nothing to do with the winter solstice. Next, the poinsettia plant, a common Christmas decoration, is often believed to be highly toxic. However, contrary to popular belief, this vibrant holiday decoration is not the silent killer it's made out to be. The poinsettia, while mildly toxic to pets, isn't deadly to them, nor to humans. Yes, if your cat or dog decides to nibble on the leaves, they might get a bit of an upset stomach. But rest assured, it's not going to be a life-threatening situation. Now, where did this misconception originate? The answer takes us back to an unproven tale from the year 1919. As the story goes, a 2-year-old child was found lifeless after reportedly consuming a poinsettia leaf. Although there was no concrete evidence linking the child's tragic demise to the plant, the story spread like wildfire, and the poinsettia's reputation has been tarnished ever since. In reality, a person would need to consume a substantial amount of poinsettia leaves, we're talking several hundred, for it to be potentially fatal. And let's be honest, with its bitter taste, who would want to? So no, your poinsettia isn't out to get you. Another misconception revolves around the image of the three wise men. We often picture them as three kings, riding camels, and following a star to Bethlehem. But let's look closer. The Bible, specifically the book of Matthew, doesn't actually mention the number of these wise men. It doesn't say they were three, nor does it claim they were kings. In fact, they were referred to as magoi, a term that translates to magic in Latin, suggesting they were likely astrologers, not royal figures. As for their mode of transportation, well, that too remains a mystery. There's no mention of camels, horses, or any other transport. The depiction of them as three kings on camels is a later development, a result of centuries of interpretation and artistic representation. So in essence, the image of three kings on camels is more myth than fact. It's often believed that suicide rates increase during the holiday season. This perception may stem from the idea that the festive season can intensify feelings of loneliness or despair for some individuals. However, this is actually a misconception. Drawing from data compiled by the University of Pennsylvania and the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, the reality tells a different story. According to their findings, suicide rates are at their lowest in November, December, and January. These months, often filled with holiday cheer, family gatherings, and community events, actually see the fewest instances of such tragic occurrences. This doesn't mean we should overlook the importance of mental health during the holiday season. It's always crucial to be vigilant and supportive of those around us who may be struggling. However, the data clearly demonstrates that the notion of increased suicide rates during the holiday season is not supported by the facts. Contrary to popular belief, the holiday season does not see a spike in suicides. There are still more Christmas misconceptions to debunk. So let's keep going. Let's delve into the belief that Christmas is a purely Christian celebration. While it's true that Christmas is a Christian holiday, it's not exclusively so. The holiday has evolved into a global event celebrated by people of many faiths and cultures. It's become a time of joy, goodwill, and family gatherings, transcending religious boundaries. Moving on, we encounter a popular myth. Santa Claus was invented by Coca-Cola. Santa's history goes way back, long before the soda company incorporated him into their holiday advertising. The modern image of Santa was shaped by several cultural inputs, including the Dutch figure of Sinterklaas and the 1823 poem, A Visit from St. Nicholas, also known as The Night Before Christmas. Coca-Cola did popularize the red-suited, jolly Santa we know today, but they did not invent him. Next, we tackle the notion that all Americans celebrate Christmas. This isn't the case. America is a melting pot of cultures and religions, and not everyone celebrates Christmas. Some people observe Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, or nothing at all. It's essential to respect everyone's traditions and beliefs. Here's another one. Jesus was an only child. Biblical scholars agree that Jesus had siblings. The Bible mentions brothers James, Joses, Simon, and Judas, and an unspecified number of sisters. The misconception likely stems from the doctrine of Mary's perpetual virginity, held by some Christian denominations. Now let's address the belief that Christmas is the most important Christian holiday. Many people might think so because of its widespread commercialization, but in terms of religious significance, Easter, which celebrates the resurrection of Jesus, holds more weight. Finally, let's debunk the idea that Christmas trees are a waste of resources. Yes, cutting a tree for a few weeks of decoration may seem wasteful, but most Christmas trees come from farms specifically grown for this purpose. Plus, they're biodegradable and can be recycled into mulch. Artificial trees, while reusable, aren't as eco-friendly as they're made from non-renewable, non-biodegradable materials. Well, there you have it, the truth behind some of the most common Christmas misconceptions. We've covered a lot of ground today, debunking some of the most common misconceptions about Christmas. Let's take a quick moment to recap. We've learned that Christmas didn't replace the winter solstice, but rather, it evolved over centuries as a distinct celebration. We've also debunked the myth of the deadly poinsettia and learned that while it has mild toxicity, it's not the murderous houseplant some believe it to be. We've dived into the story of the three wise men, or rather the Magoi, and discovered that their tale has been greatly embellished over time. They weren't kings. The Bible doesn't specify their number, and their mode of transportation remains a mystery. We've also dispelled the gloomy myth about increased suicide rates during the holiday season. Contrary to popular belief, data shows that suicide rates are actually at their lowest in November, December, and January. And of course, we've covered a handful of other misconceptions, from the origins of Christmas traditions to the significance of certain dates. Remember, understanding the truth behind these common misconceptions allows us to appreciate the holiday season in a whole new light. So why not share this newfound knowledge with your friends and family? Let's spread the truth about these Christmas misconceptions far and wide. Thank you for watching Unbelievable Top 10. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more eye-opening content. Stay curious.